What if Naruto had Frieza Potential Part 9? Before Naruto goes off to train some of his abilities, he decides to go to the hospital to visit Rock Lee after he's lost to Gaara. When he walks into the room, he sees Lee asleep on the bed. He would have looked peacefuller asleep if not for the large cuts on his face. Naruto sits in the chair next to the bed, and while trying to control his anger, seeing one of his friends like this, he makes a promise to Lee. He tells his friend that Gaara is going to learn the hard way, while you don't hurt the ninja coming from the hidden leaf. While you don't hurt my friends. He stands up and starts walking out, and on the way out he bumps into Neji, who heard what Naruto said. Now, Neji looked just as pissed off as Naruto did, and he tells the unconscious Lee that if Naruto doesn't, I will. Naruto heads outside and starts walking through the village, seeing Hinata and her team heading towards the training grounds. And he doesn't run after her, as he knows he will see her later on in the afternoon. While walking past the bathhouse, he heard a creepy laugh coming from outside the woman's baths. And when having a look, he could see a pervert with long white hair staring through the bars. Naruto walks over and says to the old man that, I know it's tempting, but it's called self-control. Stop looking. The man turns to Naruto, ready to tell him to go away. But when he sees him, he knows who he is straight away, and stands up with a somewhat serious expression, asking Naruto if he'd like to learn how to control that beast inside of him. Naruto looks shocked to hear that this man knows somehow that he has the Nine Tails, but after getting a closer look at his headband, he knows who this person is. Lord Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin. Naruto respectfully asks how he knows about that, but Jiraiya simply says that the man who sealed it within you was my student, the 4th Hokage. This caught Naruto's interest straight away, as the 4th Hokage was responsible for killing 1,000 ninjas at once on his own. Naruto accepts Jiraiya's offer and they head up to the mountains to train for the next month. When they reach the top, Jiraiya asks Naruto how much he knows about the Nine Tails, but Naruto just says that it's a beast derived and consumed by hatred and rage, responsible for destroying the village a little over a decade ago. Jiraiya is happy to know that his newest student is quite intelligent, just like his father was. He tells Naruto that the nine-tailed fox is a walking natural disaster, so taming it isn't going to be easy. But its chakra is incredibly powerful. Naruto tells Jiraiya that its chakra has leaked out before. It mixed with my own and made a kind of purple armour made out of chakra. Jiraiya is speechless to hear this, as he has seen perfect Jinchuriki before, and they don't even have that. They have a chakra cloak that takes on a similar shape to that of the beast, without actually transforming into the actual tail beast itself. Naruto explains the hypothesis that the 3rd Hokage had about the density of his chakra is what makes the armour, and Jiraiya gets even more excited wanting to see it for himself. He tells Naruto to close his eyes and think solely about making contact with the fox. Picture a cage with an intense malice behind it. Naruto does as instructed and focuses intensely on the cage. After some effort, he finds himself in a dark corridor where the floor was flooded with water and all that could be heard was dripping coming from the leaking pipes overhead. He starts walking down the hallway that seemed endless and empty, until he finally came to a huge cage with a ceiling tag in the middle of the door. Within the darkness of the cage, Naruto could see two big slit-like eyes and slowly appearing orange chakra with a sense of hatred flowing through the air. Naruto shouts to the fox, saying that you're using my body as a home, and your rent is way overdue. I'll take your chakra as payment. The Ninetales laughs at the audacity of this child, but this was all just a front, as he knows firsthand that Naruto's chakra can and would overwhelm his own. Not to mention he knows how strong Naruto is in general. Maintaining his composure, the Ninetales laughs again and tells Naruto that he is entertaining. So, for now, he'll oblige and grant him some of his chakra. When Naruto leaves his mindscape, he can feel the chakra merging with his own again. But this time his mind was clear. He wasn't angry. So more of his own chakra was being mixed, making the armour somewhat clearer and brighter. Almost like he was purifying it, I guess. As this is happening, Jiraiya was stood still, mouth open in pure shock at what he was witnessing in front of him. The armour continued to cover Naruto's body, but to an even greater extent than before, not just giving him a mask, but a nearly complete helmet. Jiraiya asked Naruto if he was alright, as he hadn't spoken or even blinked for several minutes now. Jiraiya slowly came around and asked Naruto what he named this form, but Naruto just shrugged, saying I hadn't really thought about that before now. But when he looked in a nearby river and seeing his reflection in the cold water, and seeing that the colour was closer to blue than the original purple, he thought of the perfect name. He named this the Cold State. Jiraiya smiled, liking that name, especially when he writes about it and tells Naruto that as he now has somewhat of a control summoning the Ninetales chakra at will, he's going to teach him the summoning jutsu. Jiraiya first shows Naruto the hand signs and then the jutsu, summoning a mid-sized toad, which he jumps on the back and starts riding around, showing off because, it's Jiraiya. Naruto's eyes shine thinking about this jutsu. It looks so cool, clearly showing his age at the moment. Jiraiya desummons the toad and pulls the scroll off his back and tells Naruto to sign it in his own blood, which obviously Naruto does. Now, before Naruto uses the jutsu, Jiraiya warns him about how much chakra he uses, be mindful of it. After seeing how much chakra Naruto has and can access at once, I think Jiraiya would warn him. He tells Naruto that if you use too much chakra, you may end up summoning the chief, and he really doesn't like being summoned. Naruto hears this warning and takes it as a challenge. He smiles at Jiraiya and says, well, I guess it's time I introduce myself. Before he could be stopped, Naruto already summoned Gamabunta, who didn't believe for 1 second that Naruto is the reason that he's here. He gives Naruto the same challenges in canon, and Naruto accepts. This time staying on Gamabunta's head purely by using his chakra. Just sticking to the massive chrome dome, I guess. No matter what Gamabunta did, Naruto didn't even budge. The toad accepts Naruto as his bodyguard, and Naruto makes a sly passing comment, saying, I thought this was going to be difficult. Now, Gamabunta gets visibly annoyed at this statement and shouts at Naruto, telling him not to be so damn cocky. Naruto's voice was full of arrogance when he says, "I'm not being cocky, it's a matter of fact. This wasn't even a warm-up." The Toad's still annoyed, but finds a kind of respect for Naruto being so brazen. But he seems to have immense talent to back it up. Gamabunta goes back to Mount Miyaboku, while Jiraiya talks to Naruto seriously. He tells Naruto that no matter how strong you are now, or how strong you will become, never alienate your allies. Naruto looks kind of embarrassed, and apologises, saying that he didn't pick his words carefully enough. Sometimes I really don't have a filter between my brain and my mouth. Oh, I know that feeling. Jiraiya can't help but laugh, as he also knows that feeling as well. For the rest of the month, Jiraiya and Naruto work on Naruto's taijutsu and mastering using his chakra armor, which over the month had become even stronger and covered more and more of Naruto's body each time he uses it. Finally, the day of the final exam was here, and Jiraiya wished Naruto luck, telling him that he better perform well or you will hear about it, giving a hearty laugh, which made Naruto smile. Naruto runs all the way to the arena, making it just in time for the first match. Before saying anything else, it's the end of the video, but I know that my voice is kind of stuffy. I think I got the plague wars in Liverpool, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'm going to ask you who you think should fight each other in the exam. I'm rather curious, to be fair. But as always, if you like the video, consider subscribing, and if you do, don't forget to hit the little bell to stay up to date with my videos. But with that being said, I'll see you all later. Bye.